Yeah, so this is the next day after the guy tried to basically assault me. If you saw the video, he put his cane in my face and he was harassing me. So and I just opened the tent and someone just pulled up right next to me. So this stuff happens a lot. I'm trying to stay calm as I can, but it's difficult. So it's about 9 o'clock. I'm going to be getting out of here. I just wanted to show you guys where I am. I wound up parking down the street. There's a gas station right there. There's like a junkyard behind me over there. The highway is right here. There's a car wash across from me. But this is where I slept last night, so near to the highway. I guess that's what they want in this part of the country, because when I'm in Bosnia, I can sleep wherever I want. But this is Herzegovina, so it is what it is. Yeah, I'm very angry right now. I'm full of anxiety. And I feel the fear. It's bothering me more than it usually does, because I feel very uneasy here. I know that even things that are not enforceable by law, that are basically illegal, can be enforced in this part of the country. I understand that wild camping is not necessary. It can be illegal or prohibited or legal. It depends which country you're in. But I've not ever been asked to move by the police. Once in Hungary, it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and the police suggested I move because I was literally right next to the highway. But that was an emergency situation. I don't like doing that. Anybody who knows me knows I don't even like camping here where I am this close to the highway. I don't like it. That's why at the place you saw yesterday, I was faced away from the traffic. But I no longer feel safe here, so I'm faced this way. And also because if you can see on the ground everywhere, there's broken glass everywhere. So I put Chiga's the tent under her so that my tires wouldn't get messed up. Right next to the here you see broken glass. It's everywhere. So the last thing I want is to get stranded in this part of the country. I don't like it here. I don't suggest anybody of color come to this section. I don't want to say too much because, like I told you, I'm extremely angry. I've learned over the years to control my anger, but the rage is still there. The anxiety is there, and I'm probably not going to be as open to people as I usually am. So that's what life is about. I'm going to try, because my family is actually up the road like 10 kilometers. My daughter and my son-in-law are here, so in Mostar. So I'm going to go see my family, and I'm probably going to cry some. I didn't cry last night. I thought I would, but I didn't. I think I'm just too angry for it at the moment, because I've not done anything. You know, if I was being disrespectful to the guy, and if I was flipping him off and stuff, okay, that's one thing. But you know, I had just come back from the gas station, and all, like, his wife, I know who they are. They're the owners of that Via Maria. And his wife talked to me earlier that morning, like around 10 or 11. She could have told me, you know, we don't want you here. Because I can understand Bosnian, Herzegovinian, Serbian, Croatian, you know, because they all say it's a different language. So I don't want to be offensive. But the way I'm feeling right now, I kind of don't give a fuck about shit right now. And I don't want to be rude or disrespectful. But I have to be honest with my feelings. I really don't give a shit about too much humanity right now. So, and I'm shaking because I'm very angry, because I know when I'm being an asshole to people, and I know when I'm genuinely being very open. And I've been on this journey, like, very open to people, even though I know they've been talking shit about me behind my back. I've been hearing them calling me nigger at like 3 feet away from me. They call me gypsy. I hear that too. which I don't really mind the gypsy comment anymore, because before I came even to Europe, I used to call myself Caramel Gypsy. My profile is probably still up on Twitter. So I used to call myself Caramel Gypsy like 20 years ago. So it doesn't bother me, the gypsy comment. I know some of them like to say it as an insult, but it's actually not an insult. The nigger comment is an insult to me because it has so much history behind it. And I know some of them only say it because they have the word Srina. Srina means black in their language. So they don't have to say nigger or niggera, whatever they say. I hear them say niggera, but maybe they are saying nigger. Yeah. I don't like this part of the country. You can't convince me otherwise. My daughter and my son-in-law said that the part of Mostar they in is very diverse. So hopefully when I go there today, but I'm just not in, I don't have the energy to like be open today. And that like scares me, because that's how racism and hate is perpetuated, and that's how it grows. So I'm going to use every fucking message and energy that I've sent to you guys to send back to myself, so that I don't leave this place of hate with hate in my heart. Because the way I feel, I couldn't give a fuck about none of these motherfuckers. That's exactly how I feel right now. So I'm going to try to change that, because I haven't been mean to them, but the way they treat me and the way nobody came to my defense when they saw him putting that cane right up close to my face, I recorded it. That showed me a lot about the people in this place. The only person that came up to me was a Muslima after the fact, and I don't blame her, because they treat the Muslims and the Muslims like shit in this part, from what I hear. I've not seen it, so I don't want to say it. But from the Muslims' own mouth, they told me that they don't come to this part of the country either. And I've not said that before because I don't want to put that out there. But now that I've come here and they've treated me like shit, now I'm going to tell you what the people from Bosnia told me, that they don't like coming down here either. So I'm just telling y'all, if you of color or if you not white and you want to come to Herzegovina, let me tell you like this. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. If you comparing it to Bosnia, which I don't like to do that, the landscapes are more open and the mountains are incredible. But the attitudes and the complacency and the shrugging your shoulders to nonsense and racism and hate, too much for me. So if you can put up with that and you're okay with that, I know some people of color have come to this part of the country and they've had a good time. I'm not one of those people. The places where they haven't treated me like shit in this part have been there's a cafe right next to the bus station, the East Tochny bus station, which is the East bus station in Mostar. They've not treated me like shit there. There's a restaurant on the outskirts of Mostar called Restaurant Leami. They drove me into town. It was like 2 or 3 kilometers, maybe more, into town. I had a wonderful conversation for like 45 minutes to an hour with Melissa, the daughter of the owners of that restaurant. Wonderful people. So if you're in the area, you choose to come here, you go to Restaurant Leami, or you go to the cafe. It's like it's not across the street. It's like in the area of the East Tochny bus station, but like across from where the buses take you. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like fancy schmancy, and they have like turquoise green couches and blue couches in there. You go in there, you can get an omelet, you can get some focaccia, green tea, zeleny chai. They are very kind in there. Anywhere else, can't call it, can't speak on it, because I've not gotten the best treatment here. Like I said, I'm very angry, I'm very enraged, so I don't want to say nothing else, but I love y'all. As much as I can give you love today, I'm sending it to you. And I gotta consult my first tattoo right here, Martin Luther King Jr.'s words in Hungarian, when it says, we don't know each other because we hate each other. We hate each other because we keep ourselves separate from each other. And if that ain't true, And I tattoo myself to keep myself in memory. All these people around here talking about, oh, I hear them starshing and she's so scary. Scary because I tattoo words of hope and motivation on my body. The Ankh, which is a sign of life. You separate the sign, it's a male and female. You guys are so uneducated. You are so fucking ignorant. You wankers out here who like to spread hate. And no, I'm not talking about everybody. But the ones that's out here spreading hate and the ones that's out here doing the devil's work for him and calling yourselves holy, you the motherfuckers I'm talking about. So for all the people who's shitting on the Islamic faith, I am not Islamic and I am not Christian and I am not none of the religions. But let me tell you something. When the shit hit the fan, it was the Muslimas who had my back and made sure I was okay. Even though she didn't come in the moment, I completely understand it. Yes, I'm hurt that no one stopped that guy. He was harassing me for a good 25 to 30 minutes because I have it recorded. I'm going to screen record my phone and show you that it's actually in my gallery for 25 minutes, and then he came back 2 or 3 times. I have the 2 times that he came back, and then he called the police on me. And the police told him, he told me, it's on recorded, that I didn't have to move, but I told the police I don't want to cause mess, so I will move. But in my opinion, he lied to the police. He said he owned the abandoned property. I don't believe that he did. And anyway, he doesn't own the road. But I guess in Herzegovina, private citizens own actual whole roads. Anyway, I love y'all. For all the people out there who sit by and say nothing when you see something wrong going on, I'm begging you, and I don't beg, I'm begging you and asking you. Maybe you can't get up and fight. Maybe you too scared, and I understand that. I know what fear feels like. It's just that the way I was beat so much as a child and raised by sadists, fear just doesn't register with me the same way it registers with a lot of people. Anxiety registers with me, but not fear. I do a lot of things that most people wouldn't do because I have a funny relationship with death. It doesn't scare me. If I die today, then I die. It is what it is. But most people are afraid because they are afraid of death. I am not. This is the secret. But it's not something necessarily to brag about because I've struggled with suicidal ideations my entire life. But if you are scared, I ask you to challenge yourself to at least see how not saying something and being okay with the mess is not good either. And for all you motherfuckers out there that's causing the mess, I'm gonna pray for you because your time is coming. That is not a threat. That is what I'm telling you. Your time is coming, so watch yourselves. And for all the people who are out there spreading the good word and keeping the faith and keeping the power to all the people, not just the black people, not just the white people, not just based on your religion, but to all the people. For all y'all motherfuckers out there that are truly and authentically spreading love, more power to you. May all the gods, whoever they are, be with you. May all the positive power in the universe be with you. And may we all learn from you and from each other. I love y'all. We all got shit to grow from and towards. I do, you do, we all do. Pray for these nasty, evil, racist motherfuckers out here that they be gone from this planet because they are not helping us. None of us. They are not helping us. They are not helping themselves. I love y'all. Peace, bitches. Excuse me for sniffling like that. It's rude.